But I need you now. Yes. Hey, welcome. Welcome to Convos and Cocktails with TJ. Thank y'all for coming through to vibe with me tonight. Hey, anybody else love this song? Don't this song just be jamming? I don't understand everything he be saying, but I get the point. Hey, welcome you guys. Tonight we are back with another interesting topic, and let me turn this down just a little bit so I don't feel like I'm yelling here. Hey, all right. So we had a viewer send in a topic, saying that she is heartbreaking. She is heartbroken that her dude just left unexpectedly without an explanation or anything. So she loves him so much that she panicked. Went to his mom's house, the first place that she could think that he may be, and he would not come outside. Told her she needs to move on. He is no longer in love with her. She said she doesn't understand. It was so unexpected, and he just loved her deeply a week ago, according to him and her. Whoo! So that's what we are talking about tonight, y'all. Does that happen? Do people just suddenly fall out of love? That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Now, I do see some of y'all coming back thick for no reason over on IG. Thank you for coming through. Also, Nia J Cosmetics, and I'm back in my Nia J again tonight. Got my red on. Thank you for coming through, and I will call you before I go to sleep. You guys over on Facebook, thank you for joining. I cannot see you, but once you comment, I will acknowledge you as well. Now, before we dive into this topic, of course, this is Convos and Cocktails with TJ, so you are supposed to be drinking with me. So make sure to drop down in the comments what is in your glass, your bottle, your red cup. I am drinking from our sponsors, Bout Vodka. Remember that Bout is all natural, no GMO, Black owned, all that good stuff. If you live here in Florida, you can go to any Total Wine. If you are anywhere else, boughtvodka.com. Our second sponsors for tonight is Edible Delights. That is on IG, Edible Delights 954. So you guys that are like me, that are cannabis connoisseurs, make sure that you follow him and hit him up for the hookup on all of your edible needs. All right, y'all. So we are about to jump right into this topic. As you guys know, if you have a topic, something you are going through, something you want to bring to the people, send me in a request. Let me know what your topic is. We'll have a brief discussion and you will remain anonymous. And that way you can see what other thinks about your situation. People that don't know you, outside looking in, what do they think about your situation? So the topic that we're tackling tonight, we had a viewer send in a topic and say her dude just left you guys unexpectedly. He didn't give her an explanation. There wasn't an argument. He just up and left. Just got his hand and left. It's over. And she said just a week ago, they actually took a trip. And the trip was great. She said that he said he loved her, and she just wasn't expecting this. She didn't see anything in the relationship that would have caused this. So she, in a panic, ran to his mom's house, the place that she knew that most likely he went if he left their home. And he was there, but he would not come outside. Kept telling her through the door, you need to go away, find you somebody else because I am no longer in love with you. She said he basically fell out of love. So bringing this topic to find out if that is possible, because we always hear like the proverbial, what do people say? True love never dies. That once you love someone, that's always a love that you will have. Now in this situation, I don't know if you can fall out of love in a week. That's kind of sudden. So that makes me feel like either when he said he loved her from the beginning, he really didn't mean it, or either there is something else behind the breakup other than he just fell out of love. Unless he been fell out of love and he just been, keep saying it. You know what I mean? But to me, I don't know if you can fall out of love that quick. And y'all let me know. Nia J, you say you can fall out of love. And then you say, I can't wait for tomorrow, girl. I got my outfit ready. Girl, me too. We gonna be so cute at the Harlem Nights edition tomorrow. And you say, or maybe he realized she wasn't it. That's true. And I did. I took the liberty of writing down some things and some reasons that people may fall out of love, because I don't know if I've ever fallen out of love in a week. But I've definitely really had strong emotional feelings and love for a guy before, and they went away. You know what I mean? And usually the things that I wrote down is that a person's behavior can change the course or the outcome of a relationship. Sometimes you meet someone and it's just so damn delicious in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That so-called honeymoon phase. Y'all just love fucking each other. Y'all, and I don't mean y'all actually love fucking each other, but y'all do. But I mean y'all love each other. You know what I mean? You can't get enough of their damn smile, the way they smell. You just want to be all on them. The conversation is popping. Y'all like doing the same things. Everything is love. And sometimes what happened in those situations is that you end up with someone that sent their damn representative to meet you. So, I use the example sometimes of someone like me that's in the public eye a lot. And somebody could be watching, my social media and say, oh, she likes this, she likes this. So then when they meet me, they like this and they like that. They kind of have an idea of what I like, so they try to become that person. But then behavior can change outcome. The real motherfucker gonna jump out, because a person can only pretend that they are somebody that they're really not for only a certain amount of time. The real person is going to eventually jump out. And in my situation, I can't speak for this, but in my situation, I think that's what happened. The guy that I met sent his representative. Oh my gosh, he was the greatest damn thing. Oh gosh, I was so crazy about him. And then that's what happened to me. Sometimes emotions fly and things happen so fast that you don't give yourself time to really genuinely get to know that person. And that's what happened in my situation. I thought I knew him, spending all this time together. Oh, he's a great guy. And then, yeah, one day the real motherfucker jumped. Who are you? Who the hell are you? So sometimes I think that behavior can change the outcome. So to the sister that's saying this topic, behavior, is there anything that you're doing that was different? Now, Nia J, you said what I told her. You said she's not giving all of the details. Anytime somebody sends in a topic, I have a well-rounded, I call them up through social media, whatever, and we have a well-rounded conversation so that I can have a well-rounded conversation with you and know exactly what's going on. So I did ask her. I said, now that's strange, for you guys to be cohabiting because they live together, and for him to just leave without an explanation, without warning, just it's over. And I said, are you sure? Is it anything you could think of? And she's, no, it's nothing I could think of. Everything was perfect. So I'm like you, Nia J. I'm like, if everything is really, really perfect, then why the hell that damn man left? Y'all let me know what y'all think on that. And Virginia, thank you for coming through, boo. You say he was never in love. That is a possibility, because people do lie, don't they? And I think that's one of the ones that I wrote down too, is that sometimes, people are with you for alternative reasons. We talk about like the broke guys with the banging hammer. You know what I mean? How sometimes people have needs, they're selfish, and they tell you what they need to tell you to be able to get what they want to get out of you. And I know that's wrong, but it's a real damn thing that happens. You know what I'm saying? So it could be true that he was never in love. I put selfishness, sometimes a person is all for self. And I put what she said, never loved you and was only in a relationship for selfish reasons, And Virginia say he just was loving what she was doing. Woo! So some of y'all feel like you can fall out of love, but that is not that sudden like that. Because even in the situation that I described where I did have intense love for someone and then it kind of faded, it was a gradual thing, and even after the relationship was over and it was ended, even though you can't stand that person, you still do have some lingering emotional feelings that's there. That's just part of being human and having a genuine emotional feeling for someone else. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of agreeing that, and for you guys that are just coming in, we're talking about a lady that sent in a topic saying that her man left her, just left. They were living together. Let's see, a year and a half they've been together. 1 year and a half they've been together, and they've been living together. He just left, just up and said, you know what, it's over, I'm out. Yes. And she says she is heartbroken, y'all. She is messed up because she loved this man. Just a week ago, they took a trip. And she said on the trip, everything was perfect. You know, there was no sign that he was just going to get up and leave. So she sent in this topic saying that she got in a panic, ran to his mom's house, and he was there, but he would not come outside. He was like, you know what, you need to move on because I don't love you. I have fallen out of love with you. So she said that crushed her. And she just don't believe that he is giving her the true reason. So she sent in this topic saying, TJ, ask your people, is this a real thing? Can people just like in a daze just fall all the way out of love with you? So that's what we're here asking today. Guys and girls, y'all chime in. Can you just suddenly fall out of love on with someone else? Now, another point that I made is that dude might have found somebody else. And I'm going to drink that. Even though for the person that sent in this topic, I hate to tell you that because I know that when you and I talk, I could hear the hurt in your voice. You know what I mean? And I know that you are really heartbroken over this guy. But you sent in this topic, you've been watching, so you know that my viewers give it to you raw. They do not cut any corners. So I think that could be a possibility. And we have Dexter Angry. Thank you for coming on over on IG. You said yes. Wasn't days. Oh yeah, it wasn't days. You saying he been wanting out. I agree. I just from being a human with regular emotions, I've fallen out before, but never in days. Like, how does that happen? She said a week ago he was confessing his undying love for her, telling her, I love you, how much he loved her. And then the next week he leaves and tell her, I don't love you no more. Find somebody else. So that was another one that I came up with, that it could be somebody else. And I just say that because even though I'm not a guy, I have guy cousins that I'm really close to, and from a little girl, they've been putting me down on game, on things that guys do sometimes. And I had a cousin that did that to someone before. He was with her. He even told all us, this is my girl. The next thing you know, he was somewhere else. We like, well, damn, cuz I thought you loved her. He was just, man, that was just something I was doing. I really want to be with her. You know what I mean? Hey, they said all is fair in love and damn war. You know what I mean? So that is a real possibility that it could be somebody else. You know what? How about two of y'all saying the same comments? Dexter, you talking about he want a good man too? Laugh out loud. And Virginia over on Facebook talking about he might like men. Shaking my head. Ooh. So some of y'all say that. Another possibility could be that he likes men. That it could be. And I see some more of you coming in, and Kimberly, you saying give you a quick recap. Tonight we are talking about if you can suddenly fall out of love. We had a viewer sent in the topic saying that her man of a year and a half that she lives with just left. He didn't give an explanation. He didn't give any whys. What happened? Let's talk about it. He just said, man, I'm leaving. It's over. I said, well, were y'all arguing? I just don't understand. No, we weren't. She said, as a matter of fact, we just took a trip a week ago. Everything went good on our trip. And then a week later, he's leaving. She said she got in a panic because she loved him so much, she panicked. And she went to his mama's house, drove to his mama's house. She knocking on the door. He came to the door, but he would not come outside. He was like, you need to leave. I do not love you anymore. I don't love you no more. Whew. So she said she doesn't understand. How can he go from being so in love only 1 week ago to now telling her, move on. I don't love you no more. So we're asking y'all, guys and girls, from y'all experience in relationships, what do y'all think? What's going on here? Did he just in a week fall out of love? Or what's some other reasons that y'all think that he may have just got up and just hit it? Marlon Kelly, that's one of my cousins there. I was just telling y'all about my guy cousins. Marlon, you say maybe it was something that he couldn't find in her that he had in someone in his past. Whew. Cuz y'all been putting me down on game for years. So my cousin is saying, and I think somebody else came through and said that too, that maybe she wasn't the one. That it was something that he needed that she could not provide. So, it might have been somebody else before her, somebody in his past that was providing that. And maybe that person became available, and he like, oh shit, wait. Yeah, this was good for now, but this is who I really want. So that is a real possibility. And I said the same thing, cousin, that maybe, just maybe, there's another girl, or according to Dexter and Virginia, another guy, but somebody else. You know what I mean? Simply Chantel over on IG. Thank you for coming through, boo. You say, was she paying most of the bills? He probably was using her to stack his cash. Now, Simply Chantel, that's the only problem that I had with the lady that sent in the topic, is that she was holding back on me. I kept asking her, even when she told me everything was perfect, I said, well, to be honest with you, I'm single now, but I've been in relationships. And it's very seldom that a relationship is just damn perfect. You know what I mean? Yeah. On social media, looking at a motherfucking relationship, it look perfect. Because y'all seeing smiles and pictures and what they putting on. But in real life, this shit is real. You know what I mean? Because aside from all the affection and all the good things that are in relationship, like real life happens. Especially when you are living with someone. You know what I'm saying? You got bills that need to be paid. You are breaking bread together, and then shit just happened. As far as you getting sick, needing somebody to care for you, or we've all are going through still this COVID pandemic. People leaving here, in numbers. So people in relationships have been experiencing some really tough times. I think people that are surviving through these times are showing that their relationships are really strong. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I asked her, Chantel, what the hell? What's going on? Y'all been arguing? Are you sexing a man? You giving that man? Yeah, we regularly do it. I don't know. I tried to figure it out, and she really told me everything was perfect. So we are here, Chantel, trying to kind of figure it out. What could make somebody just suddenly leave? A week ago, they were telling you, I love you. You the best thing ever happened to me. I see a future with us. And then a week later, they leaving. They're not telling you why. No explanation, no argument. Just them leaving. So y'all give me some reasons as to why you guys think that he might have left. And I will go over the recap of the reasons that we said so far. We said behavior. That sometimes a person's behavior can change the outcome or the course of a relationship. That you could be totally in love, but then you find out you with a crazy motherfucker. That you with a real crazy motherfucker. And you like, know what? Yes, I care for you, bitch, but I love me more. I'm not doing this. I didn't fail out of love. But even in those situations, doesn't it take time? Like, do you fall out of love in a few days? You know what I mean? Do you tell somebody you love them Friday, then the next Thursday you like, bitch, I don't even love you no more. Find somebody else. I don't know. The falling out of love part, I can understand. But so suddenly is my problem. I just don't know if that's something that could happen so suddenly. The second one we discussed was that he never loved her at all. That he was selfish. That it was something there that he could benefit from. So he was there for that reason. But once that benefit ran out, or he found somebody else he could benefit from, that he hit it. And then we also said that he found someone else that he liked more. That could be a reason. So y'all come through and let me know. Edible Delights 954 just joined us over on IG. You guys, Edible Delights is one of our sponsors for tonight. So for you guys that are like me, that love your cannabis, cannabis connoisseur, I like to call myself. I like it in all its forms. So I am one of his best customers. And thank you for sponsoring me tonight. So Edible Delights has all of your hookups on everything edible. He gonna hook you up on those brownies, those cookies, those cereal bars, all of that good stuff to have you feeling just right. One of my favorites from him, and as y'all can see, is empty. Do you see this Edible Delights? This one, and if you guys are coming out tomorrow night to Love Jones for the Harlem Nights Affair, he will have a table set up. Check these out, y'all. Personal recommended from TJ. These are called Cocoa Nugs. I wish it was something in here so I could show y'all what they look like, but I just told y'all I'm a cannabis connoisseur. These are 500 milligrams of pure THC. They look like little weed buds, but you actually eat them. All I can tell y'all, don't be like me. My brother was like, TJ, do not, sis, eat that whole damn jar. I said, I smoke every day. An edible is nothing to me. Y'all, I ate this whole jar and I was asleep for a whole day. A whole day! Every time I wake up, I just got something to eat and I just couldn't get going. I went back to sleep. So the second time I got them, I took them as the recommended dosage that's on here, and they are dynamite. So you guys make sure. Again, on IG, he is Edible Delights 954. And our second sponsors, official sponsors for Convos and Cocktails with TJ, is Balt Vodka. So here's a word from Balt Vodka.
You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking?
All right, you guys, that is Balt Vodka. Y'all make sure to support. Remember that Balt is black owned, all natural, no GMO. So you will never wake up with a headache or a hangover, but you will feel just as good as me. All right, so I'm going to get back to some of your comments. For you guys just joining us tonight, we are talking about if you can suddenly fall out of love. The person that sent in the topic said he loved her a week ago. A week ago, he confessed his undying love for her when they were on vacation. Now they're back, and he just left. He just left. Got all this stuff. He didn't explain why he was leaving. They didn't argue. They didn't talk. He was just gone. So she said she panicked. She loves him. She ran to his mom's house, and he was there, but he wouldn't even come out and talk to her. He just told her, move on. I don't love you anymore. So she says she is devastated. She sent this and said, TJ, does that happen? Is he telling me the truth? Can you fall out of love with someone in a week? So that's what we are talking about tonight. Now, to get some more of your comments, here, let me get y'all's on IG first. Dexter, you say, how much time is enough for you to make it okay? I feel you. I mean, if he's telling you that he don't love you, then you got to take it for what it is, regardless if it's been 7 days since he last said he loved you or 7 months. I mean, we got to keep it real. One thing about it is sometimes a person will tell you something straight up and you don't want to believe it. So this man is telling you, I don't love you no more. Go ahead. And I just don't believe it. It got to be something else. Hey, it might not be anything else. Maybe he really don't. Maybe he never did, Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why it's so easy for him not to anymore, because he never did. And Dexter Angry talking about at Edible, bring oils, please. So Edible Delights, bring oils. And Charlie Peregrine, you say, suddenly, I doubt it. He may have grown tired of the relationship over time. Maybe the trip was a last hurrah attempt and it didn't give the outcome he was looking forward to, so he ended it. Hey, that's a good one. Nice. Now, Virginia, you say this the new wave of men these days. Ooh, baby. Kim say, wow. Kim, you say, or someone during the trip was a final goodbye. Ooh, y'all all are saying the same. So if the trip was a final goodbye, y'all, why do y'all think he like told her he loved her? So you know what I mean? Like, was that necessary? If he was thinking of possibly leaving, like, why did he? I mean, we don't know him personally, but just hypothetically, like, what are reasons that you would tell someone that you love them if you don't? Kimberly saying what I said. You know, I don't think that he just woke up one day and decided, oh, I don't love her. You know, I really think that there is something else. IG, YouTube, Twitter. We're having a little connection issue. Okay, there we go. We should be back now. Y'all come through, give me a wave if y'all can see me again and everything's going smooth. Takia, you said she might have made no attempts to fix the things that he wanted her to, and that at some point it's time to walk. Now you know what? That is a very good comment. Because one thing she said that, hey, we are all human and we as women do that. You know, sometimes you can be really, really feeling a person, you know, but there's just some things that, you know, they need to get together to be with you for whatever reason. And you come to them and you tell them, you know, listen, I need for you to do this or I need for you to do that. And they don't. You know what I mean? They just totally disregard how you feel. You know? So I absolutely think that that could be a reason. Pat, did you get the topic or do you need for me to repeat the topic? Hey, cousin, thank you for coming through. Marlon, you say a lot of times a person can fall out of love just by something that the other person does. Let me see. Okay, that other person does that they just can't take. Right. So I know what you're saying, Marlon. You know, everybody have those pet peeves or those hell no's, you know, in a relationship that make you say, okay, you know what? This is not working for me. So I think that that's what you're saying, you know, in this situation that, hey, maybe it's just something that she's doing that he just cannot get over, you know? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Aaliyah Bush say playing games. So Olivia, you think that he is playing games? That there is no way that in a week, less than a week, it was like 6 days, that you went from oh baby, I love you, you are my everything, to I don't love your ass in a week. And I'm not laughing at her situation, but y'all know I'm goofy and I'm feeling my ball. So, you know, I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Like, who does that? You know? Dwayne P, thank you so much for coming through, King. Dwayne, you say something been brewing if that person looked like that. Okay, wait a minute. Something been brewing if that person, oh, if they booked like that. All right. So, Dwayne, you are saying somebody else came through and said the same thing. That yeah, it was freezing up on Facebook, Queen Among Queens, but I think it's the issue is resolved itself now. But thank you for jumping over on IG to join me. Somebody else said the same thing that Dwayne is saying. That that's weird. That they don't believe that it was All right, we're buffering again over on Facebook. All right, you guys on Facebook look like we are having issues tonight. So thank y'all for hanging in with me, and being so patient with me. Was she cheating? According to her, no. According to her, she is madly in love with this man, and she thought that he felt the same way about her. But now, kind of coming to find out that it is not as she thinks, that he just said he's gone, he leaving. Didn't give an explanation, didn't have a conversation with her. And when she finally caught up with him, he said, look, just leave me alone. Find somebody else, because I do not love you anymore. I don't love you. So she says, damn, can you ask your people? Has this ever happened to them? Is it, something I may have done that I'm not aware of? What are reasons that people will suddenly fall out of love? So what we are talking about tonight, is that possible? Do y'all think it's possible to we not just fall out of love? We know you can fall out of love, but that's sudden. Like, can you love somebody and 6 days later you don't love them? Like, honestly, you threw their ass, but you just loved them 6 days ago? And if not, what are some reasons that may make you or this guy, tell her that? What y'all think? And Marlon, you say maybe he just cold-hearted. Damn. Definitely a possibility. Veranda, thank you for coming through. You say it's a thin line between love and hate. Woo, that's a true statement. I'm writing a book right now, erotic book called Distraction. So it's like distraction, something distracts you, but it's a distraction. And it's funny that you put that, Veranda, because I just posted a quote like that, where she say, I hate this motherfucker. And then she say, who am I kidding? I love this motherfucker. Them distractions have you like that, So that's cool. That is a true statement. All right, Triple C 954, his treasures. YM forever. I'm trying to wave at you guys. Queen among queens. Fucking fame news. All of you guys over on IG, thank you so much for coming over to vibe with us. Patricia, you say yes, cousin. You are looking cute, and I see the weight loss. Girl, look, people who know me personally know I've been on a journey. I'm still on a journey. But you like the third person that has told me that they seeing it. So I'm excited that people are starting to see it, But yes, I was in that group of people that let that quarantine weight, pile on a little much. So I've been, on a little journey losing. It's been slow, but it's coming off. All right. Maybe everything about him was a lie. Damn. So do y'all think that he was with her for 1 year and a half on and waiting for some more of you to come through with some comments? I'm going to turn on my AC. So I'm going to, I don't know if y'all see, but I'm drinking and I'm sweating a little bit. So I'm going to go turn my AC on. But while I'm doing it, I want you guys to hear a word from our sponsors about vodka. conversation with me. All right. And our second sponsors for tonight, Edible Delights 954 over on IG. So for you guys that are cannabis connoisseurs, hit them up. Edible Delights 954. He has all of your hookups on cookies, brownies, all of that good stuff. If you're coming out to Love Jones for the Harlem Nights tomorrow, whew, y'all are ran up the stairs. I'm a lot of breath. But yes, he will be in the building. So y'all make sure to come through and vibe with us tomorrow. All right. The event that I am talking about that we are doing tomorrow for you guys that are local. If you are here in Broward, Palm Beach, or Miami, we are centrally located. Tomorrow night over at Crave Lounge, we're going to be doing the Harlem Nights for Love Jones Open Mic. So everybody's going to come dressed in 1920s. As you can see some examples on the screen, of how you can dress. It's going to be a whole vibe. We are going to be having poets, spoken word artists, singers, hip hop, comedians, musicians, anything that you can do with the mic. We're going to be dressed in our 1920s. I'm doing a gift for the person that is best dressed. So if you want to come out to a dope event, do something out of the ordinary, y'all come over to vibe with us tomorrow evening for the Harlem Nights edition of Love Jones Open Mic Experience. From my freaky deaky friends. Eargasm, Poetry and Chill actually falls next Friday. This month was weird. It started on a Friday. So even though this is the second Thursday, next Friday, the 22nd, is the fourth Friday. So we'll be there next Friday for Eargasm, Poetry and Chill. It's our wordplay edition. So we're going to be telling our freaky little secrets through poetry, comedy, erotic arts. Come out and vibe with us. It is going to be a hell of a night. All right, so getting back to. Wait a minute, maybe he's sick and about to die. Maybe he's sick and about to die. I hope not. Words can be used by anyone. Everyday people use words wrong. So Virginia's saying, hey, you people can say any damn thing. So he can say he love her. He could say whatever he want to say, but most of us here just don't believe that you can fall out of love with somebody that doggone quick. We just believe that it takes longer than that. And Dwayne says maybe he was settling to just saying what she wanted to hear. Woo! Could be that also. Oh shit, Olivia say he need to go get a checkup. He running from something. Oh Lord. I hope it's nothing like that. I really, really hope it's nothing like that. We don't know though. I'm gonna make sure that she give us a what do you call it? Like a follow up to let us know what finally happened. And simply Chantel, you say I love Eargasm. Yes. I hope to see you there next Friday. All right, Dwayne, you say think about it. If you really like somebody, you have a higher tolerance for their flaws. True. But if you're not into them like that, it won't take much for you to leave. I think that is a true statement. I think that is a true statement. I think you are right, Dwayne, all the way around. Because when you really do love somebody or care for them, you're right. They can do a whole lot of damn wrong before you think about leaving if you are really into that person like that. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you that it may be, a little more to that than we're hearing. 6 days? He was just saying he loved her like 6 days ago. Like, how does that happen? How do you fall out of love with someone that quick? you know. And while I'm waiting for some more of you to come through, I did want to just mention to you that my Hood Lemonades 1 and 2 are currently free for 2 days only on Amazon and Kindle. So I know some of you guys have been, waiting to read it, but for whatever reason you hadn't gotten it yet, go ahead and grab it. You can go to Amazon.com, look up TJ Hope. You'll see my Hood Lemonade books there, and books 1 and 2 are currently free. So y'all, make sure to look out for that. All right, getting back to y'all comments. Now, Trevor, thank you so much for coming through. Olivia, you are asking, did he tip out on her and got somebody pregnant, baby on the way? Oh gosh. Whew. Well, y'all are giving a lot of circumstances, a lot of things that it could actually be. Simply Chantel, you said, I bet he'll be back after he gets bored. And Trevor say he was never in love. She was something for the moment. Now, see, a bunch of us have come through with this one comment, because they do say, y'all, right, that true love never dies. And even if you really, really love somebody and they get on your nerves, like Dwayne say, the tolerance is usually a little bit higher. You know what I mean? And also, if you do fall out of love for them, usually you still have love. You might not be in love, but you still have some love for that person if it was genuine love that you had. So I'm kind of agreeing with Trevor, Dwayne, Virginia. Who else said that? Nia J Cosmetics, that maybe he never loved her from the get-go. That's just weird. To love somebody and 6 days later, I don't love your ass. I can't stand your ass. Well, damn. What happened since last week? Dwayne P, you say facts at Trevor. It happens to all of us. Sometimes we're just something to hold somebody over until they get to the next stop. Damn. Damn. Virginia, you say, ladies, we need to start checking resumes. Ask these fellas who they primary care doctor. That would clear up some shit fast. Oh, whoa. But what does the that's because some of y'all are saying that he might have some. That's the reason that he's acting like this, right? Let me know. All right, and while I am waiting for some more of your comments, we're gonna have our last word from our sponsors, and then we'll go ahead and come to a conclusion on this. See what we really believe is the reason that he just up and left without an explanation. Y'all, she said he just left. He didn't have an explanation or reason why he was leaving. This not working. I don't love you anymore. That was the explanation that he gave. So anybody that has anything else to say, reasons that he may have given this excuse, or is it an excuse? Can you fall out of love in 6 days, in less than a week? Y'all let me know. You guys that come out tomorrow, you'll also get to try Bolt. We drink at Love Jones Love Potion. It is a mixed drink with Balt vodka. So you guys that come out tomorrow, you will, get to try Balt in our love potion. All right. So before I get to the last of the comments, for the people that's joining us, people that's here, gonna just do a quick recap on what we're talking about tonight. So if anybody else has anything to say, to chime in, you can drop that in. Tonight we had a viewer send in a topic saying that her dude left, that he just got up and left, you guys. He didn't give an explanation. He didn't give a reason. They've been staying together for over a year, close to a year and a half. They went on a trip a week ago, just a week ago. He told her how much he loved her, how great she was, how great they were. And then 6 days later, he was leaving. She said that she's so heartbroken that she ran over to his mom's house, the only place she knew that he could be. He answered, but he would not come outside. He said, go ahead. I do not love you anymore. I don't love you no more. And she is saying, how in the hell he went from 6 days ago loving her when they were on vacation to now, go ahead, I don't love you. She said, TJ, ask your viewers, is it possible for someone to suddenly fall out of love? So we are not talking about just simply falling out of love, because we all know that in time, circumstance, yes, you can fall out of love. But can you fall out of love in 6 damn days? That's what we are trying to figure out. So from us talking about it, everybody's been chiming in, and we've started to come up with some things that we think maybe the reason that he left. Some people say it might be you. Even though when people break up with you, they be like, oh, it ain't you, it's me. No, it might be damn you. Something in your behavior, something that he may have told you he didn't like, and he would like for you to change, and you never made any adjustments. You never tried to, make it better. You didn't put in the effort. And that he decided, well, you know what, if she's not going to put in the effort, I'm not going to put up with this shit. And that could be a reason that he left. Another reason could be that he's just selfish and never loved you from the get-go. That it was something that you're providing. You wouldn't give me all the information, but I've asked some of the questions some of the viewers asked. I asked you, who the breadwinner in the house? Are you paying the majority of the bills, or is he paying the majority of the bills? You told me y'all both split the bills. It's like she was real close. When somebody sends in a topic, I try to let y'all tell me. I'm not going to tell anybody who y'all are. Tell me, though, so I could really bring it to the people so they can give you honest feedback. She was very close, when I asked her questions. She told me that they didn't have no problems, that it was a perfect relationship. Y'all ever been in a perfect relationship? I haven't. You know what I mean? Like I said, you'll think people have perfect relationships from looking on social media. Bitch, always smiling. Bitch, this is human. We are human. Everybody go through something. There's no such thing as a perfect relationship. It's just people that know how to deal with each other. You know what I mean? People that know how to communicate with each other. You know what I mean? But it's no such thing as a perfect relationship. So that was a flag right then when she said, oh, everything perfect. Okay, sis. Something wasn't perfect if he just damn left. And one that we didn't talk about, sex. Was the sex? Are y'all mutually freaky? Or are y'all on the same level of freakiness? What were you? Was she giving him it like he wanted? Was it good? Was it bad? That could be a part of it. We did. A lot of people came through and said that he might have found somebody else. Some people even came through and said he might like other men. But they definitely said, and I was one of the ones that agreed with that, it could be somebody else. 6 days, somebody came and said it could be somebody from his past that he feel like, she isn't giving him what he need, and that other person was. You know what I mean? So you guys came up with some good reasons on why y'all think that this may happen. Yeah, so I see some of y'all coming through on Love Jones. Kiki, you say you're so excited for tomorrow. Woo woo. Virginia, you say you are skipping work. I know that's right. Look, come on, girl. Tomorrow for Love Jones. You guys wondering what they are talking about. We are doing an event. If you live here in South Florida, I don't care if you are here in Broward, West Palm, or Miami. We are centrally located. We're about 20-30 minutes from most places here in South Florida. You don't want to miss this. We are going to be so fly in our 1920s attire for Harlem Nights. We're going to be doing poetry, spoken word. We have singers, hip hop artists, comedians, musicians, all vibrating love through talent and creativity. We have a triple feature. We have a saxophonist, gonna keep us in that 1920s mood. And then we have Charlie Peregrine, who is a burlesque dancer. You guys over on IG, she is in the comments, so y'all make sure to follow her. And LaBelle Michelle. So it is going to be an awesome, awesome night. Y'all make sure to come out to vibe with us for that. And again, that is tomorrow night 7 o'clock p.m. You can find tickets on Ticket League. At the end of the video, I will drop down in the comments where you can buy pre-sale tickets. It's $15 if you buy them online, or you can purchase tickets at the door for $20. All right. But I'll be bad to you. Might be that type of shit. You heard what she said? Hey, I'll be good in bed, but I'll be bad to you. Whew. Veranda, you can't be madly in love with somebody after just a year and a half. Everybody's still on show. It just wasn't meant to be. Hold on, let me see if I can get the rest of your comment. Hold on, where you went? Where did that comment go? Oh, I'm way down, huh? Hold on. Virginia, you say the finale already happened. That let you know his type. Dwayne, you say the bad part about it is he'll never tell her, so it's gonna fuck up her self-esteem. Damn. I'm telling y'all, just be honest with people. You know, I mean, she's heartbroken. She's hurt. So that is not going to change. You know what I mean? So I think that in this situation that should just be honest, you know, instead of having her out here sending in topics, the convos and cocktails, trying to figure out the hell is wrong with your ass. Just be honest. If it's over, it's over. But, you know, tell her the truth. Because I also am like her in believing that was some bullshit. Answer. You know, you just fell in love. Find somebody else. In 6 days. 6 days ago, you was just saying how much you was in love. Unless he's confused. I don't know. Virginia, you said at least he left her with a memory. You know what? That was awesome. You know, I'm done with y'all ass. Trevor, I'm going to be honest. A lot of men, especially young men, don't have a long-term attention span, especially when other women are pulling on him from different directions. Understood. And I think that's why, as women, we do have to be careful and conscious of what we are doing, and also try to find out, you know, a person's intentions. Because y'all know that we are like outnumbered like a mug. Like we are really outnumbered. I think the last time I looked at it, it was like what, 9 ladies to every one man. Goddamn. And then if you take out of that, you know, the men that are incarcerated, the men that are gay, the men that just ain't shit, like damn now. The men with no get up and go that don't got jobs, like goddamn. How many is that? You know, it's very thin out here. You know what I'm saying? So I think that some men take advantage of that. They like shit. You know, why should I settle down or be with one when shit is 9 of them to every one of us? Hey, let's play, you know? So I think we have to be careful in, you know, who we are choosing, who we are dealing with. And if we are looking for long-term relationships, then we got to make sure that the person that we are talking to is looking for the same thing that we are. Did she say the coochie dry? Wait a minute. Olivia, he left due to dry cooter. This is like sandpaper. Fuck that. I'm gone. I don't love you no more. Look, you can always tell when I start to really feel my boat. I had 1 drink left, so I made 1 nice strong drink, and I am feeling it. All I can tell you is that fuck Balt not to give you a headache or a hangover. It have you right. Balt is 80 proof, so don't get it messed up. Just because you are not going to wake up with a headache or a hangover, don't mean that you ain't gonna be feeling good as hell, laughing like TJ, cussing, just feeling your damn self. So y'all make sure to support our sponsors, Bought Vodka. Raquel, you say he changed his mind. Or he got what he wanted. Woo! A lot of y'all seem to be agreeing that he didn't just suddenly fall out of damn love. That it is something more to that. Mm. Tanae, you say it's definitely more to the story and she needs to be honest with herself. I'm glad somebody came through and said it. Because I kind of felt like that too. I felt like, you contacted me to bring this topic that you want for all these people to chime in on, but you don't want to tell me everything. You know how you can tell that somebody is just holding some stuff from you? That's how I felt. Like she just wasn't completely telling me everything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then somebody else coming through saying the same thing, she might be sucky in bed. Wow. So y'all think that it could be a sexual thing too, huh? Because we talked about last week about being with somebody that does not match your level of freakiness and how frustrating that can be. You know what I mean? Like you out here a whole freak. You ready to, let's do it. And they all over their reserve. Well, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. I don't want. You know what? Yeah, you need to go find your match because I need somebody. So, hey, that could be. It could be something in the bedroom that could have been causing it. You know, Raquel, you also said, that's what's up. I wish I was there. I know. I wish you were too. Kimberly, you say, see you tomorrow. TJ at Love Jones. Sure will. That's a good topic. Dwayne P, you say, sounds like 49 women that got to share one good man to me. Laugh out loud. Ha, ha, ha. That would be funny to y'all men. We ain't on that shit. Mm-mm. 49 women got to share one man. Ladies, y'all hear this shit? And Trevor, I love this comment. Trevor say it's probably karma. Trevor, I am a big, big believer in karma. I just believe what you put out, you get back. And karma is not all bad. Karma can be good too. People tell me sometimes, oh, TJ, you so lucky. And people good to you. That's because I'm good to people. You get what come back. The energy that you put out is what's going to come back to you. Trust me, I'm proving. And then you see these negative motherfuckers that always got bad stories about all this bullshit going on. And they're like, oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. It's you. Not saying that bad things don't happen to good people. It do. But damn, if bad stuff always happen to you, and every time we talk to you negative, it's your ass. Change the energy around you, and things might just improve. And that is, hey, Trevor made it a good ass point. Trevor saying maybe she did somebody else like that. You know how they say what goes around comes around. Maybe it's somebody in her past that she did wrong some type of way, and this is her damn payback. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. Most women don't want to be honest and admit their wrongdoing. True. And Trevor say, when you're in love, bad sex become good sex. You're right. You're right about that. And I know that that's true, Trevor, because I don't know if this has ever had happened to somebody else. But when I was young, we're going to keep names and everything, but I was in love with this guy. Madly in love. And you're right, the bedroom was popping. But then we broke up. And years went by, I end up getting with somebody else. He ended up going with somebody else. And then some more years went by and we both broke up. So you know how that is when you kind of, this was my ex before, and you remember how good the shit was, and you kind of got that little itch that need to be scratched. You're like, you know what? Let me get him some, because I can get this little itch scratch right now. I'm single, he's single, fuck it. But it wasn't the same no more. It was like, because I did not have that strong emotional feeling for him, it just wasn't the same anymore. And I was saying to myself, like, damn, all the time I was with him, like this was the size he was working with, and this is what he was doing, and I was that crazy about him. Hey, Trevor just said a true statement. When you are in love, all that shit good. Your mental, your emotions, your physical, your spiritual, everything is in line, which just makes for awesome, awesome, awesome ass sex. You know, I agree with you on that. And Raquel, what you hell gnawing to? Dwayne, you say that's the only nigga that got a job and take a shower. Y'all better share. You know what? Whatever. Y'all hear him? Ladies, y'all come through. Y'all hear him trying us? Talking about because they the majority that we all got to share one. Mm-mm. Veranda, you say, listen, I was dating a guy who was good to me but sucked in bed. I left his ass alone with no problem. Matching sexual energy matter. All right. So Veranda coming through saying, fuck all that. What y'all talking about? Veranda says she is highly sexual. To her, sexual sex is important, and the sexual energy has to match, and that she will leave his ass for that. You know, if he can't get it together, the sexual energy is not matching. That, hey, that's not a situation that she want to be in. Tanae, you say I don't think it's sexual because that's something that can be discussed and worked through. Her flexibility, adaptability, and willingness or lack thereof to work on it could be a major issue. Now you know what, Tanae, you are the second or third person to come through to say something like that. As far as saying that it could be just something about her that really bothers him, like a pet peeve. You know how all of us, you can meet somebody that have some stuff that you might not really like, but you can kind of put up with it, you know. But then it might be something that you just really, it's a pet peeve, like that shit get on your nerves. It could be something like that, and he's telling her, look, I need for you to stop doing this. This really aggravates me. Or sometimes, man, I've heard all kind of stories on things that it could be. Sometimes people are really financially together, and they could be with somebody who's not as financially together, and they feel like, you know what, because we're partners, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna show you how to save. I'm gonna show you da 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 da. Because it bothers me to be with somebody who's not financially together, and that person still spending money frivolous, you know, buying crab legs and shit for no reason, you know, going to Benihana's. Bitch, we trying to save money. If you don't cook something in that damn kitchen, I said we try to save, you know. So it is like a plethora of reasons, honestly, that it could be something like that. It's just something that he could not put up with. He could be a neat freak and she dirty. He like, damn, could you clean up? Shit. Please clean this shit up. And then he come the next day and still ain't clean. Like, you know what? I go to my mama's house. Or I have to live in this fucking filth. Being that she was so closed, kind of, about giving me the whole full picture, just keep telling me we were perfect. We were perfect. You know, I'm just like you guys, kind of grabbing at straws at what may have made this man in 6 days go from loving her to telling her, I don't love you no more and I'm out of here. You know? But yeah, those are some reasons, you know. He said they comments. Movie night starts. 3, 2, 1. Rent or buy the latest hit movies on YouTube. I know that's right. Talking about share, girl. Ain't nobody listening to Dwayne with no damn share. Kiki say, F that fool. Find the lesson. Learn from it. Move forward. Head up. Crown on. Something better coming. Hey. So for the woman, the sister that sent in this topic, Kiki is saying, listen, man, forget him. You know, learn your lesson from this. Learn your lesson and move on. Keep your head up. Something better is coming. Tanae, you say, but did you love him? Were you in love with him? That's a good question. The guy that you said had the bad sex that you left, Veranda, were you in love with him? And then Charlie, you say that's true. Stuff gets old after a while, right? Trevor felt okay. Trevor, you say Dwayne nigga can short leg, but if he got a job, they gotta share him. You know what? I'm done with them. Y'all are real amused. I can see Dwayne and Trevor at these numbers. Y'all happy that y'all outnumber us, huh? Hey, it's all good. It is what it is. Oh, and Raquel says she might be too needy. You know, and Veronica, you say as long as a nigga respect me when he's with me, I don't mind sharing. Okay, but you poly anyway. Got you. And hey, do you think that that might have something to do? Even though I know that men have always outnumbered us, that's like just the way, the nature of things. But I don't think by this much. You know, I think it used to be like what 5 or 6 or something. Now 9 or 10. That's a damn lot. You know. But Veronica, do you think that might have something to do with the wave of poly? You know, that women are like, man, forget this shit. I'm tired of being lonely. You know, this guy looks like he can support both of us. Look like he can handle both of us. He's respectful, you know. Shoot, why not? Let me go ahead and then you have me a sister wife, you know. Do y'all think that might have something to do with it or no? Kiki, I don't love you no more is cold for I'm a coward. Damn. So one thing we all are agreeing on is we think he lying. We think that he never loved her from the get-go. Or that it's something else going on. We don't think that he loved you, the lady that sent this in. We don't think that he loved you 6 days ago. And that, you know, then just decided he didn't love you. We feel like he never did. Or there is something else, some other reason that all of a sudden he just got up and decided he had enough of this shit. You keep saying y'all relationship was perfect. And I told her that. I said, you know, no relationship is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Fuck a relationship. Nobody is perfect. You know? So how you gonna have a perfect relationship? It just don't work like that. But that's what she told me. Everything was perfect. She don't understand what happened. It was perfect. Olivia say maybe he wasn't ready to settle down yet. And Dwayne say Trevor, I ain't, you know what? I'm not reading y'all comments no more. Dwayne and Trevor about sharing these damn men. Y'all hear this shit to my a job, good hygiene, and a car with 4 good tires means timeshare. Child, please. We got our own jobs. And our own cars. You know, like that's not a good reason. And today you say ain't shit perfect. And Trevor, you say he was never in love. Soul ties are real. Damn. All right, you guys. It is 9:12. We are over time, so I'm gonna get through these last comments pretty quickly here. Veranda replying to Tanae, Nall says I was trying to hang in there, but I believe in living my truth. He wasn't interested in sharing me via my polyamory lifestyle. That said, she walked. Okay. Now, Dwayne, you say the big question is she missing his companionship or his validation because sometimes we confuse being validated with emotions. To me, it sounds like she's in love with him and she's heartbroken that he's gone. You know, she's real heartbroken too. Like when I spoke with her, you could like hear it in her voice that she's been crying. She said that she loved him. She really not love him. And she's heartbroken. She's confused. She don't understand what happened. That he just got up and left the way that he did. So I don't know if it's the validation or what it is, but I know she's heartbroken at this point. And Trevor, ladies, when a man is in love, it's hard for a man to walk away. Absolutely. So I think, Trevor, what you just said, because you know, sometimes we think we know what men think, but we are not men. So I love when men come through and share with us and, you know, kind of let us in on what you guys are thinking. That's not the first time I've heard a man say that look, when a man loves, it is very, very hard for him just to get up on a whim and walk away. If he genuinely loves you. You know what I mean? So back to maybe he just did not genuinely love you, even though he says he did. Because how you just leave like that? You loved me 6 days ago and now you done. Told her to go find somebody else. He don't love her no more. Veronica, you said, I mean, instead of sneaking around cheating, we all have the dynamics we desire, but remember, it's just not one sided. Some women desire more than one partner, too. Right. Okay. So, Dwayne and Trevor, Veranda is basically saying that poly goes both ways. So, what y'all think about being brother husbands? Like they say, sister wives. Since y'all trying to put us out like that, y'all gonna be brother husbands to a woman? Let her have two of y'all. I already know what they about to say. This is me fueling them. You say you can't see their comments. Raquel, you probably can't see some of the comments because I'm doing this on two different Facebooks, YouTube, and also Twitter. So if you're on a different platform than somebody else, their comments won't show in your feed. So that's probably why you're not seeing some of the comments. Tanae, you say his main woman came back into the pic and he dropped her ass like a bad hair habit. Now you like the third person to say that. Somebody else said it was somebody else. Somebody else said it might have been somebody from his past. Mm. Dwayne, you say it's not easy if you really into that person to walk away. So that's another guy agreeing. That it don't just happen like that you telling somebody, oh, I love you so much, you my boo, I want a future, and in 6 days you leave. I don't want you, find somebody else, I don't love you no more. How does that happen? And that's what we've been talking about tonight. We know that you can't fall out of love with somebody. It's evident. Most of us have done it. You know what I mean? But that quick, 6 days, like where they do that at? Damn. I mean, so most of us are saying we don't think he ever loved her in the beginning. We think he was lying. And then these men are coming through, kind of backing us up, saying, hey, we don't walk away that easy when we're in love. How do you spell that word Jada was saying? Entanglements. Entanglements, Dwayne. Wait a minute, what you said? They them $40 boys. Y'all are so damn silly. All right, you guys, we are going to get out of here for tonight. Thank you to everybody for coming through to vibe with me. I think that we had a very interesting topic. Thank y'all for chiming in and giving the lady that sent this in some things to think about. I think that we went all across the board. We went through all the reasons that this could have happened. And you guys gave her some good advice. Some of y'all came through with motivation for her. So I just appreciate y'all coming through and always keeping it real. One thing I love about my viewers is y'all don't candy coat shit. Y'all come through and just tell it exactly the way it is. Veronica, you say he could have been in love with the situation, what she does for him, but that's only temporary. That could be it, Veronica. Maybe that's what he was saying. I wanted to ask her who paid for the trip. Did you pay for that damn trip? He was talking about I love you because, hey, Veronica might be right. He might have loved them damn sandy beaches, them restaurants. He was taking them to the nice hotel y'all staying in. You paid for that? Or did he? Damn, I wish I would have asked her that just to kind of, give us some more perspective. You know what I mean? And Tanae, you saying either she did something horrific and he found out about it, or it's someone else. Whew. Good topic, good chats. All right, so before we get out of here, I just want to one more time remind you guys, tomorrow, Love Jones open mic experience. It is our Harlem Nights edition. So we are going to be 1920s fly. 1920s, you guys, was the era of Harlem Nights, Great Gatsby, so you guys can look online and Google, or you could look at the screen and see kind of how we are dressed. We're going to be fly as hell tomorrow. It is a whole vibe. We have a saxophonist and 2 burlesque dancers as our features. I'm going to be taking the mic. Red Words is going to be our host. It is going to be a whole vibe. So if you are in South Florida, damn it, Miami, Palm Beach, or here in Broward, we are centrally located. come down and vibe with us. It's gonna be something to talk about tomorrow night. All right. Anybody else have anything else to say before we get out of here? Let me see. I see one more comment down here. Let me grab that. I love everybody who flies me out. Okay? You see what I'm saying, Veranda? If she paid for the trip and took him, you know, to, wherever they were at, it sounds like it was somewhere tropical. So let's say they went to Jamaica. If it was her that paid for the Jamaica, Bahamas trip or whatever, then yeah, it could be exactly that. I love everything you do for me, but not necessarily love her, because I just can't believe that y'all was on a trip a week ago and he was telling you how much he loved you and everything is perfect, as you say. How is it perfect and in 6 days he don't love your ass no more? Hey, it is what it is. Hey, Marcel, thank you for coming through. All right, you guys. So I am going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all have a great night. Live, laugh, love, and be naughty. Good night.